Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Super Primetime Max, the debate with Arnab, the program that just became sharper, crisper, hotter, and more interactive. And now on Super Primetime, the debate with Arnab, the #1 Super Primetime show. I'd like you all to take a pause tonight. I'd like you to take a pause, whatever you're doing tonight. Step back, because it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion on Super Primetime Max. Now, viewers, we need to have a chat on what's going on. While the detailed numbers are yet to come, the broad picture is that phase 4, like phase 3 of the general elections, has seen very, very, very enthusiastic voting across the country, which proves that this entire YouTuber theory of voter fatigue and low voter turnout, nobody likes to vote, nobody is going out, this election is over, there's voter fatigue, we're all tired, we don't like democracy anymore. This is all, ladies and gentlemen, hogwash. Let me tell you the real facts. Importantly, viewers, in Srinagar, do you know this? The voter turnout is more than double of 2019. More than double in the first election post the 370 revocation. That's just wonderful. That's the strength of our democracy. That's the belief in our democracy. What more proof do you need? The voting in Bihar is quite solid. And overall, the trend in the 2019 and 2024 election after 4 phases is quite comparable. Did anybody tell you in 2019 there's voter fatigue, nobody wants to vote, people are bored with democracy? They didn't tell you then. But they're telling you now. You know why, viewers? They're paid to tell you these kind of things. This whole false narrative, low voter turnout of the opposition-funded YouTubers who are trying to dissuade you from voting, viewers. And if I were to tell you the facts, you know what these people want to do, viewers? They want to somehow try and dissuade you from voting. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not right. Look at the numbers there. Jammu and Kashmir, 14%, 36.58%. Bihar, almost comparable. Jharkhand, almost comparable. Andhra Pradesh, slightly less, ladies and gentlemen. But you got to tell yourself, who's the person defending there? That's Jagan. So Jagan should be answering the numbers of the low voter turnout. Ladies and gentlemen, so far phase 4 numbers. Orissa is relatively lower, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh are comparable. So the fact of the matter is, you see, viewers, where the non-BJP parties has a bigger sway, come back, where the non-BJP parties have a bigger sway, that is where the voter turnout is low. If you look at the overall picture, therefore, and can I come back to the camera on this? If you look at the overall picture, therefore, this whole tired voter fatigue theory makes no sense. All of this is being done. Can the JIP camera be held, please? All of this is being done to basically prevent you from casting your vote. It is a mind game. You are being told across India there is low voter turnout. Yes, in some states, in some regions, principally the regions where the BJP is not that strong, the voter turnout, it is less, slightly less, but overall comparable. So, ladies and gentlemen, systematically, there is a theory being done that the low voter turnout story is a sponsored story, and that certain opposition parties are trying to promote certain YouTubes being put out a series of videos and funded broadcasts that this year people are not interested in voting, when in fact the reality is, in the hottest summer in decades after 10 years in power, a comparable voter turnout in 2024 means that people are voting for something rather than voting against something. It's too early to say that this is pro-incumbency, but it's very unlikely, ladies and gentlemen, very unlikely to be anti-incumbency. This is my view. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a report on the voter turnout numbers and how things stand, and then we debate.
4 phases down, and there's been a narrative around voter turnout so far. YouTubers and their paymasters in Lutyens feel there is a dip They have even predicted an outcome that Indy is winning.
कल ही तीसरे चरण का चुनाव हो गया है। पहला, दूसरा, तीसरा, तीसरे चरण तक का परिणाम जानना है क्या? मोदी जी 190 सीटें पार कर गए हैं, 190 सीटें। और एक चौथा चरण मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनडीए चौथे चरण में 400 की ओर मजबूती से आगे बढ़ रही है।
The truth is in the numbers. In phase 4, Srinagar has surpassed the 2019 turnout by over double, 14% in 2019, but over 36.6% this year. The turnout across India doesn't indicate much of a trend. For example, in phase 4, Jharkhand is a match almost the same as in 2019. Telangana is a match almost the same, over 61%. Uttar Pradesh in phase 4 is almost 60%. Bengal till 7 p.m. is nearing 80%, almost the same as 2019. Does 1% up or down indicate a swing for YouTubers? They may be in for a surprise on June 4th.
Was the controversy of the day, and as usual, ladies and gentlemen, it is the sensational viral candidate of the BJP, Madhavi Lata, who is in the center of the controversy today. It was alleged that she was asking Muslim women to show their face for an ID check, and therefore the charge against her was that she was doing religious profiling, that the firebrand candidate from Hyderabad was asking burqa-clad Muslim women, I'll run the pictures, ladies and gentlemen, at a polling booth to reveal their faces so that she can match them with the photographs in their ID cards. Ladies and gentlemen, can the producers please run the pictures, because that will only going to be the explanatory way to look at the story. Viewers, Madhavi Lata, whether she wins this election or not, without doubt has become one of the most talked about, discussed and controversial candidates in the election so far. Madhavi Lata ji, were you telling Muslim women, I mean, if you see these pictures there, you were telling them to open their burqa, to lift their burqa. Why were you doing that?
Because when I got a complaint that our agent has come out and called us that, madam, nobody is asking for their veil to be opened and they're not checking with the ID card. So there was a police, lady police. I requested her that kindly you do this. Then she was reluctant and she's denied to do that. She said, I am not instructed to do so. Then there was a presiding officer. I also requested her. Now you can see the lady police is standing behind me. She said, I'm not going to see. She said, I have no instructions to do that. Then I went inside and tried to figure out, nobody, no presiding officer, no lady officer inside was interested to see, and they were not seeing. There's also a very old lady besides me, if you can just check that. Then I humbly requested the women that I am BJP candidate. Here nobody is checking. Can I please verify with your ID card? Would you mind? They said, you can please check. They've just showed me their face. That was the only issue. The most surprising thing is, for such a small, the basic thing, that police was reluctant and said that we didn't get instructions. Presiding officers and the BLOs there answer me, जरूरत है क्या? देखना है क्या? कितने बोल कर देखेंगे? These were the answers given to me. So what should I do? As a female candidate, I requested and I saw. Then you will be surprised, the lady was standing beside me. That lady, 63-year-old.
But Ms. Lata, the Hyderabad City Commissioner of Police has said that this is not your job. You are not a police person. You are not a polling officer. You were crossing the line.
Correct?
You were
According to
crossing
him.
the line and you were targeting Muslim
So
women.
what is their line
Muslim
then?
women.
Because Hindu women don't cover their face, right? Whether it's Hindu, Muslim, whoever it is, whoever covers the face, they have to show. I have only one small simple question.
But that is for the polling officer
Yeah,
to find
photo
out. No,
कौन
Miss
लेते हैं
Miss
Arunabh
Lata,
जी के लिए?
that is if there is a that is for the polling
They were not
officers to
doing
be
it,
concerned
Arunabh ji.
about.
Exactly, but then the day guzar raha tha, polling officer were not doing it. They've denied doing it. They denied doing it, Arnab ji. And if there is discrepancy, as a candidate, why am I not authorized? अगर पुलिस कर रहा है, हमारी क्या जरूरत है? अगर प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर्स कर रहे थे, तो हमारा क्या जरूरत है? They were just looking at ID card और भिजा रहे थे. यहाँ तक कि you will be surprised. They were not even checking whether they are getting valid slips. पेपर पे पेन पे लिख के भिजा रहे हैं इंग्लैंड के लिए. The same thing at IS Santosh Nagar colony, the polling booth 40, there was a 16-year minor old girl. Golden Jubilee is the school's name. They caught a 16-year-old minor was caught in a burqa putting in vote. And you will be surprised. The presiding officer there has written a complaint. Till now, the Santosh Nagar colony, the police people, I've asked, it's been 4 hours. They have not filed the FIR. And they did not raise 41A. Minor को माता पिता को बुलाकर घर भिजा दिए. In spite of having a lady constable. Now they're tampering it. Now tell me, where is democracy here?
Okay.
That is what I was trying to request them.
Or is it that you are getting,
Charminar.
are you getting nervous in your
62,
campaign? That's why you
63.
did this. Are you nervous? Are you nervous now? You put in a lot into this campaign, Madhavi Lata ji, a lot of energy into this campaign. But at the very end, is today's incident a sign of Madhavi Lata's growing nervousness?
Why should it be nervousness? Why can't it be spirit of fighting injustice? Why should I be nervous? People who are doing fraud should be nervous. Not me who is figuring out what fraud is being done.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
In fact, you would be surprised, Arnab ji, जीता जागता इन लोगों को annexure 13A पे death declare कर दिए वो लोग, dead.
Okay. Madhavi Lata.
That is what is happening here.
Yeah, Madhavi Lata, the feisty firebrand Hyderabad BJP candidate, is going to be one of our most watched results when they are there on the 4th of June. Ladies and gentlemen, Madhavi Lata, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now let me tell you why I think that this whole story about low voter turnout is not completely correct. You see, Bihar, there's a fall of between 3 to 4%. Jharkhand, there's a less than 2% fall. In Srinagar, ladies and gentlemen, the voting has increased by more than 250%. In Madhya Pradesh, the fall is 2%. In Odisha, the turnout is comparable to the 73%. In Odisha, the fall is just 1 minute, please, 1 minute. In Odisha, there has been a fall, but in Telangana, there hasn't been a fall. In UP, it's comparable. In Bengal, the fall is 3 to 4%. Therefore, if I look at all the 23 states and union territories which have completed voting, only 2 states, that is Andhra Pradesh, which has seen a dramatic fall, in Kerala, which has seen a fall of 6.5%. There are no other states with a fall of more than 5%. Now, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh are not BJP strongholds. So if the voter turnout has gone down a little bit, and can we take the breaking news grids, please, and not these? Thank you so much. I would like the numbers on the breaking news grid, viewers. If Kerala and Andhra Pradesh are not BJP strongholds, and that is where the numbers are going down, what does that prophesize? In fact, you have to be very, very clear about the way the situation is on the ground. There is no major fall. as far as the voter turnout is concerned. Viewers, I'll take the breaking news grid. Can it please be done? Thank you so much. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll put the motion of the debate on the screen right now, and the motion of the debate is on voter turnout. Voter turnout. This whole fatigue story, is it flopping? Put that on the grid, ladies and gentlemen. And let's open up the debate this evening. Okay. Where is the fatigue? I start with you, Pankaj. Where is the fatigue? Where is the low voter turnout story? From the numbers I have with me, wherever there has been a fall, it's 2 to 3 to 4%. Right? Pankaj, we'll have to go by the numbers, right?
See, this time, despite the revised figures of voting and delayed validation, the voting percentage is low by 2 to 3 percentile.
Yeah, so
This means a shortfall of 2.5 to 2.8 crore votes. Let me tell you, it is really huge and giving sleepless nights to BJP. Lower voter turnout is a sign of contentment among the supporters of BJP. It's not a hogwash as you want the nation to believe. The fact is that in 2014, voter turnout was 66.4%. In 2019, it was little more than 67%. And what is the voter turnout now? Around 62% voter turnout was recorded in today's phase of polls in 10 states. Let's see what election commission will tell us after a week or so. That's a different story.
no, 1 minute. We are looking at numbers very accurately. You said voter turnout 2019 was about 66%. Now, viewers, I'll get Gaurav's response to this. Phase 1 voter turnout 66.14%, phase 2 voter turnout 66.7%, phase 3
With
voter
revised
turnout,
figures.
phase 3 voter turnout about 66%. अरे भाई रिवाइज प्रोविजनल क्या जो नंबर है and phase 4 voter turnout say about 62%.
After
Now,
the delay of 11 days.
no,
why?
I'm 1 minute, yaar, 1 minute. I'm saying where is the story of fatigue when it comes to actual numbers? We need to deliberate on this. I'm getting Gaurav on the debate right now, ladies and gentlemen. We need to analyze it because wrong numbers should not be bandied about. Yes, Gaurav. Gaurav, he says 2 to 4%, 5%. Also, Gaurav, why is there a major decline in Andhra Pradesh and a significant decline in Maharashtra, where you swept last night? What does that indicate?
One by one. But first of all, I think it's a vindication of Narendra Modi ji's policy of amending the constitution and revoking Article 370, which has received a resounding thumbs up when we see the voter percentage in Kashmir going up from 14.5% to 37%. Arnab, so that the message is loud and clear. The people of Kashmir have welcomed the historic decision that was taken by Narendra Modi ji to correct the historical blunder by Nehru ji. Second, let us also see Uttar Pradesh. The numbers from 2019 are the same. Now we all know how, where the BJP is ruling the states, the BJP voters are not lethargic at all. Rather, they are full of excitement, as is also visible in today's Narendra Modi ji's roadshow. So they are coming out in large numbers, and we are hoping that 37% vote that the BJP got last time will, turn out to be 45% and above this time. But why is the voter turnout dipping? You got to keep in mind, lethargy is setting in the party where people are born with a silver spoon. They are not used to working so hard for a stretch of 75 days. Narendra Modi ji is out with the people, placing his report card, but what is the Congress party doing? They are not used to, this non-AC environment. So therefore, they are feeling the fatigue. And so are the voters of the Congress party and the Gamandia alliance, because they're demoralized. And Arnab, let me make it very clear to you, after today's, I would say, historic roadshow in Varanasi, it is clear that we will get more than 400 plus because the people were out there and your reporters were questioning them. And ladies came out in large numbers too.
But
and
how
you know
does
what they
Varanasi
said?
get
They said,
projected
11
nationally,
बजे तक
Gaurav?
अगर उठ के रहना
Gaurav, the
पड़ेगा,
obvious question
तो भी
will
हम मोदी जी का
be, the
इंतजार
obvious
करेंगे।
question will be, okay, here's the counter to that. Yes, the Prime Minister is very popular, and he's all the more popular in Varanasi. How does Varanasi get projected by you nationally? Why don't you, for example, look at the voter turnout numbers in Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra and project them nationally as well? You can't look at only the visuals from Varanasi and say we are doing
Okay.
very well.
No, I will give you the numbers. I'll give you the numbers.
Yeah, give me the
So,
numbers. I also have the
Kashmir, we
numbers.
seen there is an increase of almost 150%. Uttar Pradesh, the numbers are 58.86% last time. This time it is 58%. The numbers will be revised also upwards. Then let's come to Madhya Pradesh. From 75.74%, it is 69%, which is even last time when the revised numbers were issued by the Election Commission of India. Where are they falling? Odisha. We are not the incumbent there, and the numbers have fallen from 74 to 64%. In Telangana, they are okay, 62.77% to 61.56%, because the BJP is again expecting a resounding victory. In West Bengal, they have fallen by 6%. Mamata Banerjee is the key reason. BJP voters have come out, but the opposition voters are demoralized. Their leaders are not working hard. They do not have an agenda. They do not have a face. And that is why the
Gaurav ji, your
voters
Hyderabad
who are backing them
candidate,
now are
Madhavi
discouraged
Lata
to
ji.
come out. But I'll still make an appeal. Do come out and exercise your valuable right.
See, Mr. Goswami was talking
Let's
to
get,
Madhavi
I
Lata
can't
ji just
hear,
now.
can I get 1 minute? Can I get Bhadoria ji? I think he's on mute. Can I get his audio, because I can't get his audio here in the studio. Can our producers please put the Samajwadi Party spokesperson on air? And I can't hear him. Aditi, can he be put audio up? Yeah, go on. Bhadoria ji.
आना भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ता को बोलिए कि बनारस का विजुअल देख के पूरे देश का अंदाजा और उत्तर प्रदेश का अंदाजा मत लगाइए। आप एसी कमरे से निकल के थोड़ा एक आध जाइए, गाजीपुर जाइए, आजमगढ़ जाइए, जौनपुर जाइए, लालगंज जाइए, मछली शहर जाइए, बगल में घोसी जाइए, देवरिया जाइए, बलिया जाइए, भदोही जाइए, तो आपको एहसास होगा कि पब्लिक का रुझान किधर है, पब्लिक क्या चाह रही है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी का वोटर जो बीजेपी को वोट देता था उदासीन हो चुका है, वो आपकी नीतियों से परेशान हो चुका है, वो आपको वोट ही नहीं देना चाहता है। आपके समझ में नहीं आ रहा है ना। वो जो विजुअल देखा है बनारस में, अरे बनारस से नोएडा के एसी कमरे से निकल के किसी गांव में जाओ, गांव का विजुअल देखो, क्या हालत है गांव में। एसी कमरे में बैठ के डिबेट करने से पता नहीं चलेगा कि गांव का माहौल क्या है, उत्तर प्रदेश का माहौल क्या है, देश का माहौल क्या है। जरा थोड़ा निकल के जाओ, एक आध वीडियो पोस्ट करो, अर्नब को भी एक आध वीडियो भेजो घूमते हुए, तो अर्नब भी उसको ट्वीट कर देंगे, तो देखने को मिलेगा कि बीजेपी प्रवक्ता कहीं घूम भी रहे हैं। खाली हवाई बातें करके एसी कमरे से थोड़ी पता चलेगा कि आपने विजुअल देख रहे रिपब्लिक पे विजुअल देख रहे हो, वाह तो विजुअल आ गया, जीत गए। अरे ऐसे विजुअल तो आप हमारे यहाँ देखोगे, एक से विजुअल मिलेंगे आपको। अगर कन्नौज की रैली देखते तो शायद आपकी आंखें फटी रह जाती। अगर मैनपुरी की रैली देखते तो आप तो पता नहीं, हमें लगता है क्या हो जाता आपको। अरे जनता क्या टर्नआउट हो रही है, जरा विपक्ष की रैली देखो, विपक्ष के रोड शो देखो, विपक्ष की जो रैलियां में भीड़ आ रही है वो देखो। हम विपक्ष के लोग हैं, वो कितनी भीड़ आ रही है, जनता खुद से आ रही है, कोई साधन नहीं देना पड़ता, कोई बस नहीं लगानी पड़ती, कोई ट्रैक्टर नहीं लगाना पड़ता। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को तो सारे साधन देने पड़ रहे हैं, बस, ट्रैक्टर, ट्रॉली, क्या क्या देते हैं भीड़ इकट्ठी करने के लिए, खाना पीना पता नहीं क्या क्या भीड़ इकट्ठी करने के लिए दे रहे हो, और सरकारी तंत्र का दुरुपयोग करते हो, अलग करते ही होगे जो माहौल है। तो आप बताइए, आप कहां पे खड़े हो, जरा मुझे बता दीजिए। आपकी जनता ने आपको 10 साल के काम के ऊपर वोट कर रही है, आपने काम किया नहीं, काम गिना नहीं पा रहे हो आप, ना महिलाओं के बारे में
अच्छा,
बोल
तो
रहे हो, ना
एक सवाल है मेरा,
ना छात्रों के बारे में,
जरा मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात जरा सुने। मेरा सवाल है आपसे, आप एक लय में बोल रहे हैं, आप एक लय में बोल रहे हैं, इसका मतलब नहीं है कि आपको उल्टे सवाल नहीं पूछने पड़ेंगे आपसे। आप एक मिनट अनुराग जी, मेरी बात सुनिए। वैसे मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए। अरे भाई, मैं मेरे बाप से बात कर रहा हूं, मैं मेरे आपके ऊपर नहीं बोलना चाहता। आप सुनिए मेरी बात। सिंपल क्वेश्चन इज दिस, आपके लिए ऐसी परिस्थिति हो गई है कि मुझे आपको सुनकर लगता है, कि अगर वोटर इस
मानसिक
45
दिवालियापन
डिग्री
हो।
टेम्परेचर की गर्मी में बाहर आके वोट करें, तो आप जैसे बात कर रहे हैं ना, आपके लिए लगता है कि दुर्भाग्य की बात है कि वोटर बाहर निकल रहे हैं। आप इस तपती हुई गर्मी में लोग बाहर निकल रहे हैं, आपको ये बताना होगा, नहीं एक मिनट सुनिए मेरी बात, कि ये वोटर फटीग हो गया, वोटर टायर्ड हो गया, वो वोटर निकलना नहीं चाहता है, वोटर घर से, अरे निकल के वोट क्यों कर रहे हैं? Today the voter turnout is almost the same in Uttar Pradesh as it was, मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं आपसे, I am speaking in English and Hindi, I have an English and Hindi audience, I am telling you, I am asking you, आप उदास हो गए,
बीजेपी को वोट नहीं करना चाह रहा, मैं ये बोल रहा हूं, आप 45 डिग्री में कहां पहुंच गए भाई? आप 45 डिग्री ऊपर जाके बैठ गए, मैंने 45 डिग्री का नाम ही नहीं लिया। रहे प्रभु, आप भी कमाल है, आपकी या तो हिंदी खराब है, इंग्लिश आपकी अच्छी है, मेरी इंग्लिश थोड़ी सी कंफ्यूज है, मैं इंग्लिश में तो मेरी हिंदी अच्छी है, तो आप नहीं समझ पा रहे तो मैं क्या करूं? इसलिए कहता हूं
I am saying I am not seeing a voter fatigue,
आपकी हिंदी अच्छी हो जाएगी।
I am not seeing a voter fatigue भाई, I am seeing slightly lower, I am not seeing voter fatigue।
बीजेपी की नीतियों से वोटर उदासीन हो गया है, बीजेपी की नीतियों से वोटर परेशान हो गया है, बीजेपी का वोटर बीजेपी को वोट नहीं करना
नहीं, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, आप अनुराग भदौरिया, आपकी पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम गौरव भाटिया से हो सकती है, मगर आप उनकी बात को आपको सुनना पड़ेगा। गौरव भाटिया wants to respond to you, and as a good debater you should listen to him. You should listen to him. You should listen to him. If you have any himmat, you should listen to him. If you have himmat, you listen to him. ये one sided नहीं हो सकता, नहीं one sided नहीं हो सकता, नहीं 1 minute, Gaurav you don't speak, पहले मैं 1 minute, Anurag, I know you have a personal problem with Gaurav Bhatia, and every time you fight at a personal level, इसलिए मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं कि आज no 1 minute, today I'm telling you,
हम भी विजुअल देख लेंगे, वाह हम भी बोलेंगे क्या कमाल की बात है, बीजेपी का प्रवक्ता गांव में घूम रहा है, एक विजुअल ले लीजिए, एक वीडियो मांग लीजिए।
ये तो गलत बात है, इनको चुप करा लीजिए,
कमरे से बाहर
जनरेटर रुकेगा कैसे? नीचे एक बटन होगा, दबाइए, रुक जाएगा।
सिचुएशन क्या है?
अरे आप जहाँ पे बैठे आपका भी एसी कमरा है क्या? एसी कमरा बोल रहे हैं, आपके रूम में एसी चल रहा है। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एसी कमरा? यू आर सिटिंग इन एन एसी कमरा, आप एसी कमरे में पसीना आ रहा है, आई एम नॉट रिस्पांसिबल फॉर दैट। Anyway, now Gaurav Bhatia is on the debate, ladies and gentlemen. We are breaking down the phase 4 data. I'd like some nice graphics to be played if they are ready, please, ladies and gentlemen. I'm seeing a fall but not a big fall. I'm seeing a fall but not a big fall, and anybody who's telling you about a big fall is lying to you. And Gaurav Bhatia is responding on this hot debate tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Gaurav Bhatia is responding on the hot debate, and Anurag Bhadoria has to put brakes on what he's saying. Gaurav Bhatia, listen, Gaurav. Listen, Gaurav. My question to you, my question to you, Gaurav. Gaurav, you got to listen to my question.
फूटी साइकिल जिसका पंचर टायर है वो चल नहीं रही है, और मैं निकला था कमरे से बाहर, मैं आपको बताऊंगा क्या पता चला। जनता ने कहा कि जो बोल रहा था वोट जिहाद, उसको हम कर देंगे बर्बाद, और ऐसा निकल के आए हैं बनारस में कि राहुल गांधी डर गए, जो कह रहे थे बनारस के लड़के नशेड़ी होते हैं। और जब मैं निकला तो जनता ने कहा मुजफ्फरनगर दंगे हुए तो जो ऋतिक रोशन का डांस देख रहे थे उनको हम बर्बाद करेंगे इस बार। और जब मैं निकला तो उन्होंने एक और बात कही, उन्होंने कहा जिसको हमने मुख्यमंत्री बनाया और उसने 200 रुपए की टोटी सरकारी बंगले से चुराई है, उसको हम बर्बाद कर देंगे। उन्होंने एक और बात कही, उन्होंने कहा जो बलात्कारी था उसको आपने मंत्री बनाया ये समाजवादी पार्टी के लिए, उनको हम बर्बाद कर देंगे। उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि जिस वर्दी को महिलाओं को सुरक्षित रखना था वो आजम खां की भैंसें ढूंढ रही थी, हम उनको बर्बाद कर देंगे। And do you know the best part about Shri Narendra Modi ji? Arnab, he has visited the constituency Banaras 45 times in the last 10 years. जितनी बार अखिलेश यादव अपनी सफाई नहीं गए उससे ज्यादा नरेंद्र मोदी जी बीइंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ एवरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दैट ही हैज बीन गिवन फुलफिलिंग दैट विजिटेड बनारस काशी विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर हैज बीन बिल्ट अंडर हिम वी ऑल नो हाउ रुद्राक्ष ऑडिटोरियम हैज बीन बिल्ट अंडर हिम द वाइडनिंग ऑफ रोड्स इन बनारस और जैसे जैसे तंग गलियां चौड़ी हो गई वैसे वैसे विपक्ष तंग हो गया। अब इनसे कहिए अपना जनरेटर बंद करें। वर्बल डायरिया की एक ही दवाई है, अखिलेश यादव से लेके मुंह में डालिए और सो जाइए। अर्नब
पूछे अभी ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट के नाम नहीं बता पाएंगे, ये 20 लोकसभा का नाम नहीं गिना पाएंगे, 20 लोकसभा का नाम गिना दे, बताइए 80 में से 20 लोकसभा का नाम एक साथ में गिना दे बिना टोक के बिना रोके हुए। मैं जान जाऊंगा कि भैया इनको मालूम है, 20 लोकसभा का नाम गिना दीजिए।
1 लाख वोट्स ऑफ समाजवादी पार्टी विदिन 45 मिनट्स ऑफ दिस डिबेट।
इनसे बोलिए 20 लोकसभा का नाम गिना दे मध्य में, मध्य यूपी के 20 लोकसभा का नाम गिनाइए। चलिए मैं जान जाऊंगा कि आप लोग घूमे 20
आपकी तो सीटें ही 3
आप सिर्फ नाम गिना दीजिए।
आपकी तो सीटें ही 3 हैं।
अरे नाम गिना दीजिए, जीतना छोड़िए, आप जीतेंगे हारेंगे बात की बात, आप नाम गिनाइए। लोकसभा का नाम 20 लोकसभा का नाम गिना दीजिए। मैं जान जाऊंगा कि आप कम से कम लड़ तो रहे हो।
2019 लोकसभा इलेक्शंस and then you lost the 2022 assembly election.
और आप कह रहे हो कि हम जीत रहे हैं, पूरी भीड़ हो रही है, जनता हमारे साथ है। अरे पहले लोकसभा का नाम तो याद कर लीजिए।
राम मंदिर का नक्शा ठीक नहीं है कह रहे थे।
What is being said here also okay, one minute Anurag ji 1 minute Anurag ji tell me one thing Anurag ji tell me one thing can you tell me one thing, reduce the volume there so he listens to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely unacceptable that there are certain panelists on my program who pretend that they cannot hear anyone and want to carry on like a steam engine without brakes. Now my question is, viewers, all I want to know, नहीं वगैरह मत बोलिए। अभिजीत, मेरा एक ही सवाल है कि आजकल एक और थ्योरी है अभिजीत, this theory is going on in social media among the YouTubers. They are saying that राम मंदिर अगर प्राण प्रतिष्ठा मार्च में होती तो इम्पैक्ट होता। They are saying, Abhijit, that Ram Mandir inauguration in January has been forgotten by people in May. And they're happily saying it, like they're happy. I don't understand this theory. What do you think?
So, many of these YouTubers, they keep getting away with all kinds of nonsense. I know one particular YouTuber who was peddling Bitcoin, who suddenly, when that company went bankrupt, or whatever, decided to take down his video without any clarification or apology or anything like that. I know a certain pollster who has been predicting the same thing in 2014 and 2019, keeps getting almost 90% of his election predictions wrong. Now, I also get my election predictions wrong, but I'm not a pollster, you see, who keeps getting play. Do you remember also that when Narendra Modi was Chief Minister of Gujarat, every single election people would come and say, oh, this time he's going to lose very badly. This time he's lost the Patel vote. This time he's lost the diamond belt. He's lost this, he's lost that. And every time Modi used to come back with a bigger and bigger and bigger victory. So first, let's look at the core of this argument. This is an urban myth that voter turnout, or the lack of voter turnout rather, is anti-incumbency. All of this is hinged on just the 2004 election data point. Simple example, 2019 was just a 0.96 increase over 2014. But a huge increase like in 2014 almost certainly points towards a slide for something. Okay, could be an anti-incumbency slide as well. Like we saw in 2014, there was almost a 9% increase. In 2009, where the UP actually got a bigger victory than 2004, it was a 0.14 increase or no. There is absolutely no correlation. Now, if you look at the two elections, 1998, where voter percentage went down 2, Vajpayee ji did better than the 1996 election. The 1999 election, where it went down by 2% over the 1998 election. he did very well. But in 2004, when it goes down by 2, then Vajpayee loses. So how are both possible? Right? You can't have 2 elections down. The first drops by 2%, which Vajpayee wins, and the second also drops by 2%, which Sonia Gandhi then wins. There has never been any correlation between voter drop and any kind of decisive movement in the center at all. This is just an urban concocted myth. There is zero correlation.
Okay, so you know this. Where is the story coming from, Pankaj? We'll have to understand, no? This story that so much analysis has been going on that if I do a statewide comparison, it is not clear to me. You see, if Arunachal Pradesh voted 82% last time and has voted about 79% this time, you feel that is a huge drop? You really think so? If Assam saw voter turnout of 81.6% and this year the average voter turnout is 80.37%, you think that's a big voter turnout? In Goa, if the voter turnout was 75% in 2019 and it is 75.2% this time, you think that is a fall in the voter turnout? See, viewers, dekhiye, if Gujarat, the voter turnout was 64% last time and is 61% this time, you think that is a big voter turnout? Fall?
64 to 61.
No. 1 minute. But in Kerala, when it was 78% this time, it has fallen to 71.5% this time. Do you ever say yes? Yes, in a state which is not a BJP ruled state, where BJP is not the dominant party, there is a fall? Viewers, understand this. And we are now going into a deeper part of the debate. Pankaj, where is the fall? Where is the fall? If Tamil Nadu was 72% last time, now is almost 70%, you think that is a fall?
Yes, fall by 2%, yes.
Oh, so you are saying 1.5 to 2% fall in the hottest summer of decades is a big fall.
I told you 2 to 3% fall.
No, 1 minute. No. You have said there's an anti-incumbency wave. The narrative that was built was of anti-incumbency wave.
Yes.
Where is it?
There is.
Where?
There is an
Gaurav?
There is an anti-incumbency wave.
Where? I can't. Where?
You are not seeing it.
2% is anti-incumbency wave.
Why? There are reports that CCTV of the strong room in Baramati, where EVMs are kept after voting, was switched off for 45 minutes. Why this?
I'm not understanding.
Why even this comedian Ratan Rangila, when he went to file nomination in Varanasi today, there was no one in the collectorate to receive his nomination papers.
What do they discuss? What is the topic?
What is all this?
No.
I mean, your desperation.
Wait, yeah.
BJP's Gaurav Bhatia's party's desperation level has reached to this level.
Arnab, this is no argument. Can I now respond to him?
Yeah.
So Arnab, we've already discussed some numbers. You've also mentioned some numbers of the states which have gone for elections. And the voter percentage has increased also. Let me make it very clear. The voters that are loyal to the BJP, who have always idolized Shri Narendra Modi ji, are coming out in great numbers because they are aware that ultimately lotus will bloom. And therefore, come out and contribute to nation building. But the naysayers, some of the voters who were supporting
Four times in Hyderabad
now
today.
saying that they are without a
Have you
leader.
heard her
They
making
have
an
no
appeal
vision.
कि
They have
हमारे
not
लोग
been
बाहर
able
नहीं
to
आ
come up
रहे
with
हैं
a
तो
common
इन्होंने बाहर आए.
program. They have separate. Can you ask them to be quiet, Arnab? I
No,
cannot
one
go
minute.
like this. Not every time.
No, the fact is,
don't enjoy this.
किसी से बात की मैं किसी वोटर से
क्या
मिले
पागल
बात की
है
तो
आदमी?
बताओ कि बात की
थोड़ा
हम गए थे
पागल है
यहाँ पे, तब
क्या?
तो हमें पता चलेगा
मतलब
आपको
इसको
वोटर
बीच
का
में
मतलब
बॉक्स-
मालूम है एसी कमरे
अरे
में कौन सा
अखिलेश
जादू है
यादव के
जिससे
गेट
पता
के
चल गया
बाहर
कि
तुम्हें
वोटर
खड़ा
के मन में
करते हैं क्या?
ऐसा जादू तो मैं
Arnab,
पहली
please
बार
ask
देख
him to
रहा
be
हूँ
quiet.
अनुराग 1 मिनट, I'll come to you उसके बाद ना. I'm coming to you उसके बाद.
ये तो कमाल है. नहीं अर्णब, ये तो कमाल है. एसी कमरे में बैठ के
अब
वोटर का
सोचिए
मन जान
इनकी
जाते
क्या
हैं
हालत
बीजेपी
हो
वाले.
गई.
ये तो भैया जादू है. ये ऐसा जादू मुझे भी दे दो प्रभु। ये जादू कहाँ मिलता है? हम लोग
अरे अखिलेश यादव
ऐसा
तो
जादू
सरकारी
कि भैया
बंगले से
एसी कमरे में बैठे रहेंगे, पूरे देश के वोटर का मूड पता चल जाएगा। बिना वोटर से मिले, बिना वोटर के
अखिलेश भैया तो एसी चुरा के भागे सरकारी बंगले से
ना हमने वोट मांगा। लेकिन
Gaurav first.
ऐसा
चर्चा करनी है तो मीनिंगफुल चर्चा करो।
ये टेक्नोलॉजी तो मुझे लगता है पेटेंट करा लेनी चाहिए।
कैसी बातें करते हैं?
पेटेंट करा लो।
अर्नब, can I make my point, please? I don't want to be heckled like this.
अर्नब, ये तो बहुत
He lowers the discourse every time he
ये
speaks.
तो पेटेंट कराने की जरूरत है। अरे आप बताओ भाई कौन से वोटर
चलिए,
जो
अब मैं बोल लूं।
जान गए? कहीं तो गए होगे ना।
आपको अपनी बारी मिलेगी मेरे भैया।
Okay, viewers, 1 minute.
देखिए अर्नब, मैं एक बात बताऊं, टूटी साइकिल के जितने लीडर्स हैं, जितने वोटर्स हैं, ये बहुत निराश हैं। ये अखिलेश भैया के गले लग लग के रोते हैं कि हमारा भविष्य अंधकार में है, और इनको बताया जाता है कि नहीं, अगले 20-25 साल में कुछ बेहतर होगा, लेकिन 20 साल पहले तो कुछ होने नहीं वाला है, इसलिए ये आके अपनी बौखलाहट निकालते हैं। मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, आप मुझे बताइए, क्या ये सत्य नहीं है? शिवपाल चाचा ने खुद कहा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भारी बहुमत से जिताओ, और मुलायम सिंह यादव जी ने भी ऐसे ही 2019 में कहा था कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी पुनः प्रधानमंत्री बनेंगे। तो इसलिए मैं आपसे कह रहा हूँ, आप जो आपकी पारिवारिक सीटें हैं, मैं आपको बता दूं, अखिलेश जी कन्नौज से हारेंगे, डिम्पल से हारेंगी, धर्मेंद्र यादव आजमगढ़ से हारेंगे, आदित्य यादव बदायूं से हारेंगे, और अक्षय यादव फिरोजाबाद से हारेंगे। ये सब हारने वाले हैं। अभी आपको ठीकरा फोड़ने की जगह ढूंढनी है, और वो मिल नहीं रही।
लेके घूम रहे थे, आज फोटो लाना बंद कर दिया आपने। क्यों बंद कर दी फोटो लाना भैया?
अभी ये लीजिए,
फोटो रोज लाके दिखाते,
ये वाली लो, ये देखो रेपिस्ट को मंत्री बनाया है, ये वाली फोटो अच्छी लगेगी।
मैं मांग करता हूं,
देखो
दिखाएंगे क्योंकि आप वोट मिल रहे हैं।
रेपिस्ट को मंत्री बनाया था, जनता ने इसीलिए करारा जवाब दिया।
कमाल की बीजेपी है भैया।
Don't shout. Ask yourself, why you have been losing all elections?
लोग बीजेपी के साथ
Why do you only have 3 Lok Sabha MPs? Ask yourself.
जिन पे आरोप लगाते हो,
Don't shout. Don't shout.
सदाचारी हो जाते हैं।
You know, it's a sign that you've completely lost it.
आज तो फोटो लाना भी बंद कर दिया।
You have to ask yourself, Akhilesh Yadav in 2022 had not said. He said he'll get more than 300 seats. He only managed to get 100 plus. Why?
अब नहीं दिखाओगे?
Because people of Uttar Pradesh rejected him. And that is why these people come here, they heckle and they shout without any substance.
बीजेपी का चेहरा आ गया।
The point is, the point is, viewers, I want to tell you a little bit about Gaurav, 1 minute, please. Gaurav, 1 minute. I want to tell you about the symbiotic relationship. I want to tell you about the symbiotic relationship between some people in the so-called media in India and Western media. You see, viewers, without waiting for the final turnout numbers, they published at least 1,000 articles and put out at least 100 videos saying people are not interested in voting. And on the basis of these articles, Japan Times, South China Morning Post, we all know about this, even Reuters, then at some point of time, The Guardian, all these people started writing analysis pieces that how people in India are not voting, there's low voter enthusiasm. Now they're all quiet. Now they're all quiet, which means somewhere they wanted to create this buzz, Abhijit, that this time the voter of India is not voting, so that even if tomorrow, even if the BJP wins the election, they'll say not many people voted anyway. It is very well thought out. Yes, please.
No, there is a movie called Waterworld. Have you watched it?
The EVM.
Yes.
Yes. So in Waterworld, there is this hero called Kevin Costner.
Yes, I know.
Who's living in a post-apocalyptic future where the entire world has been drowned by the oceans. And the captain of a ship is a particularly nasty character who's trying to find a mythical place called dry land. And the problem is, every time he wants to motivate his ship dwellers, he keeps claiming there's been a sighting of dry land, and they all start rowing because there's no energy, of course, to get there. You know, all these YouTubers and pollsters remind me of that captain of that ship, the villain of the story. Why? Because they want themselves to believe that there is some mythical, fantastical wave happening where, you know, Modi is going to get voted out tomorrow. Did you notice there was a whole bunch of people using the word, the tide is turning, the tide is turning. They will literally, you tell them tomorrow a black cat crossed the path with the visuals right now, this Innova that Modi is going in, a black cat crossed the path. They will turn it into scientific thingamajiggery to show how it is actually scientifically proven. Where cats crossing the Prime Minister's path means the Prime Minister loses the election.
Yeah.
I think we need to take any of this seriously. This is all complete fraud masquerading around as serious political politicking and political analysis. I think we should really leave it to, at this point, I'm more willing to listen to astrologers than I am to all this political punditry.
Oh, let me tell you one thing. There are a lot of astrologers along with YouTubers who are putting out videos nowadays on who's winning the election. We have a situation I'm going to, it's a breaking news situation, so I'm saying thanks to our political guests.